This is my first episode for Making Mondays, and today I'm going to show you how to make a printable diary or a journal. Most people would go out to buy a diary every year, but I've always had trouble finding one I like. I first started using a diary for work at the college. It was to keep me organised and something for me to look back on. Then I discovered Muji, not because of the selections of diaries, but for their notebooks. The one I like to use are the ones with the dotted lines. The first page is for you to fill in just in case you lose your diary and someone picks it up, but you can choose to print your own if you want to instead of using my one. The next two pages is 2019 calendar and 2020 calendar, followed by a monthly tracker for us ladies to use. Each month starts with a 1 month overview and a to-do list, so you can keep track of what you need to do for that month. The size I'm using today is B6. It's about 128mm by 182mm, so it's up to you whether you want the bigger size or the smaller size, but I like to use this size. Whatever you choose to use, just make sure the spine is removable. What you need is a printer, a computer, a pair of pliers, a pen and a notebook. Make sure the notebook has a removable spine. The notebook I am using is from Muji. The one I am using is roughly around under £4 each. There's two versions of this book. The first one I'm showing you here is just a plain notebook. The pages are exactly the same. It has dotted pages and the pages are really smooth to use. I like to use this version because there's an elastic string which helps to keep the book together. There's also a zip wallet which you can keep all your loose notes in. I like to use this wallet for putting pictures so I can change the cover of my diary whenever I feel like it. Another reason I've chosen to use Muji books is because of the spine. You can fold the book back on itself. Make sure you print off this planner. It surely will make your life a lot easier when it comes to putting the diary together. First of all, make a list of all the pages you want in your diary. For the free printable PDF files, go to shanymakes.com and search for free printable diary/journal. I would like to take this opportunity to mention to you my website. If you go there and search for free printable diary/journal, you will be able to download a few more bonus pages. This will include a timetable page, a tracker page and a tally chart. You will be repeating the diary again, but this time with 2021 calendar, 2022 calendar, monthly tracker, month overview with to-do list, and then the diary. I am going to save 10 pages for my old notes and the rest is going to be plain. Not all printers are the same, so it's best to print out a test page so you know the orientation of your prints. This is really useful if you're printing something and you're not sure which side up it is. Time to take the book apart. You will need a pair of pliers for this, otherwise your fingers will really hurt. Only open 4mm gap maximum. This will help the paper slide out and also slide in later. Don't worry too much if the spine is slightly twisted, this is actually normal. Once you have finished printing all the pages, make sure you organise the monthly pages and the calendar pages in separate piles. This will make it a lot easier when putting the diary together. If you are making a 2-year diary, make sure you keep the 2020 to 2021 monthly pages separate from the 2019 to 2020 monthly pages. The remaining prints are left at the back of my diary. This will keep it separate from the rest of my diary pages. Also, it's easy to access. Before, I used to have plain paper throughout my diary. I found this very wasteful, so I decided to put this at the back of my diary so all my notes are all together and easy to access. You will need to use the planner again, this time to help put the diary back together. The first page of my diary is the right hand sheets. This will be the contact page. You may use my printout or you can fill in your own and print that off instead. 2019 calendar will be behind your contact sheets if you printed everything correctly. And then on the right hand page will be my 2020 calendar. Flip that over and you should have a monthly tracker printed behind it. On the right hand side page you should have the monthly calendar. This is also a to-do list. When you flip that page over, you should have at least half the month calendar printed on there. Now it is time to slot in a right hand side calendar page. Flip that over and the back page should be plain. I like to use this page to write notes and anything I like to reflect on. Some months are more than 30 days, so you may want to draw a square and add the 31st day on this page. Now the next page is going to be a repeat. Monthly calendar, insert that and then add the right hand side calendar page. Continue until the whole year has been completed. Time to get the spine out. Make sure the bigger side of the coil is on the left and the smaller side of the coil on the right. The first page to slot in this particular notebook is a plain card page. Once that is done, I flip the page to the back. Keep repeating this until the whole diary is done. Pay particular attention when putting the pages in. You don't want any of the pages going upside down. While the video is playing in the background, I'd like to talk to you about what Shani Makes is about. I used to support and teach in a college in the UK. 3 years ago, I quit my job and moved here to Hong Kong with my husband. This was a hard choice for me since I've been working at that college for over 10 years. Working at the college has given me a lot of opportunities, especially when it came to design and making. In the fashion department, I help students realise their designs. I help them from design to production and even to the catwalk stage. If you visit Shani Makes, just go to the back page and you'll see more about what I used to do. Here at Shani Makes, I aim to share with the world all the creative stuff I get up to. Anything from fashion to paper cut, cooking, baking. So if you are a fashion student or an art student, you may find some useful information here for your projects. I hope you will find this video useful. Making Mondays is all about making things and being creative. If you're interested in sewing and making clothes, then maybe you want to follow me on my Sewing Sunday playlist. If you want to see more tutorials from me, you can follow me on Facebook or Instagram, or check out my website shanimakes.com. If you remember, this plastic wallet was actually on the outside of the notebook. I like to have mine inside, between the cover and my diary. Pay particular attention when sliding this plastic pocket in. You want to make sure the zip is closed either to the left or to the right. The front cover goes on next. Then the back cover goes on last. Just pay attention if you're using one of these elasticated backs. Make sure the elasticated side is actually touching the front cover. Once the diary is put together, the elastic will be on the outside. Time to use the pliers to close up the spine. The teeth should slightly overlap. This will help keep the pages and the cover from coming loose. Flip the pages and have a check. Time to fill in the month and days. I tend to fill in the 29th day, 30th and 31st day. You can use this corner here to fill in the 31st day, but if you don't like to, just turn over and use a plain page, draw yourself a square and use that as the 31st day. Fill in the month until you got 12 months completed. This square here is for you to write the day, and this square here is for you to write the week. We'll write T here for Tuesday, W for Wednesday, and so on. Always double check on the last date so that the diary is correct. Remember, if you have 31 days in that month, the 30th day doesn't always have to share with the 31st. You can always turn the page over and use a spare square. The advantages of using an erasable pen is that you can still customize and change anything you don't like. I have recently found some stickers in my local stationery shop. They were perfect for the months, so I decided to change that on my diary. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like, share or subscribe button for more from Shani Makes. You can find me on Facebook or Instagram or shanimakes.com.